Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. That open looked a little crispier than usual. I like it.
Yeah, 42 right now. And our overnight low last night, 38. Yesterday, it only got up to 52, and that is 13 degrees below normal for this time of the year.
I wore a heated vest yesterday again, and I drained the battery out of it on Sunday at the hockey and then the soccer. So I had the heated vest, but it wasn't working yesterday. So I charged it last night. It's actually probably 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Well, I understand that you didn't know it was had 3 levels.
No, I thought that the light was just
Decorative.
that it could match your clothes, but it's not. It's actually high, medium, and low. I'll wear it sometimes so everyone can see it.
I understand I might be getting one for Christmas.
Potentially, if the price point drops a little bit.
Today we expect 30% chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon. Windy and a high of only 54. Should we check outside?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's happening outside.
Ooh, very nice. You know, yesterday it was warmer than today, but it felt nicer today. I think it's because our bodies are warmed up after yesterday's shock.
We're becoming acclimated.
Brandon, there's the Nelson Towers again. Yeah. One of these days, Brandon and I are going to each throw down $13,500, and we're going to get one of those condominiums.
Yeah, well, you'll have like somewhere around $1,200 a month for the monthly maintenance fee.
Oh my goodness. This morning, interesting. I followed one of my neighbors. She also goes to the same school as my daughter. So she was auditioning to take my daughter to school.
Oh,
she did not know she was auditioning. So, but yeah, it's interesting watching 16-year-olds drive for the first time. My neighbor did a very nice job. The only thing that bothered me a little bit was the back window was not completely defogged yet before they left the neighborhood. But she's a very good driver.
It's a sign that when snow comes, she probably won't remove the snow from the windows.
I'm hoping that her dad starts the car for her going forward.
No one won the Powerball again last night. Wow. Now we have, for Wednesday, the second largest Powerball jackpot and U.S. lottery jackpot ever at $1.73 billion.
How much money of that do the schools get?
I think that's allegedly...
We grew up hearing all the lottery money would go to the schools.
It's not. No. Cash option is, $756 million, $756 million.
Wow. You definitely take the cash option for sure.
The country, the world, is just devastated with the attack on Israel, and the United States response today is that they are sending around the first round of munitions and military equipment to Israel. At least 11 Americans have been killed, and there are many missing.
That's just terrible what's going on. So what is it? It's a terrorist group, Palestinian terrorist group. That's been around for quite a while. You know what I was thinking the other day? I was watching the news. If every country's military focused a little bit more on just killing the terrorists that reside within their own borders, I think the world would be a better place.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying, it just seems ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
Crazy.
That in this.
Also crazy, people around the world celebrating these attacks, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. We have some horrible people out there.
President Joe Biden will be making remarks this afternoon on the attacks from the White House.
It's awful, absolutely awful.
We've got, now that it's October, I can't believe this month is flying by like they all do, but have you seen the Halloween candy everywhere?
I haven't bought any yet because I'm waiting for a good deal.
This year, people are going to spend an average of $32 on Halloween candy. And
32?
$3.6 billion being spent on Halloween candy. And CandyStore.com has determined the most popular candy in each state.
Wow.
Yeah. And in Michigan,
Starburst. Wow. Little known fact. Have you ever looked at the carbohydrates, Brandon, on a Starburst package? It's insane.
Yes.
Absolutely insane. Huh.
the number one candy nationwide for Halloween is
M&M's, but why? No, it's not.
number one worldwide.
Snicker.
No, Reese's Cups.
Ugh. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Followed by M&M's, then Hot Tamales, Skittles. Oh, other candy news, other Skittles news. Skittles is coming out with Skittles
I've
Littles.
seen these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen these. These are good to choke on.
Well, it's a choking hazard. I don't know why somebody doesn't put a stop to this. Last week I heard you mention to, I think, Jennifer, that your favorite candy was Circus
I didn't say it was
Peanuts.
my favorite, but I like them.
There you go.
Thank you.
Circus.
Oh my gosh. Wow. They don't cost what they used to.
Circus Peanuts are
Yeah.
very expensive.
So I like the ones that come in the packaging that are old.
The hard ones? The number one ingredient? Sugar.
Very good.
If you're looking for where to watch the Wolverines and Spartans this year, it was announced this morning. It will be on October 21st.
What time of day?
7:30 p.m. on Peacock
Bad idea.
and NBC.
Bad idea, right, Brandon?
This year, yeah, it could be.
I just don't think the night game's an appropriate
No?
time to play that game. For
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know. I think it's going to be, it'll be a great day for the Michigan State fans as they spend the day partying, tailgating, leading up to that 7:30 start. And then I expect the bars to be pretty busy about 7:45.
As usual, there will likely be incidents in East Lansing.
Actually, we were talking upstairs. We don't think there's going to be any incidents.
No?
I've heard a lot in the past.
Haven't really.
You
No.
don't really hear a lot about
The Spartans have had enough incidents already, and
There were so many incidents during
Yesterday-
the early 2000s that it's just carrying over. I can't tell you when the last time a couch has been burned up there, to be honest with you.
yesterday there's an incident. Mel Tucker's attorneys asked for an emergency restraining order. No, they can't release any more emails. The the emails that are coming out, they said stop it, stop the emails. So the United Auto Workers now on strike against Mack Trucks, as we're in day 25 of the strike, and it's starting to affect suppliers to the automakers, including here in Jackson.
Yes, for sure.
So.
Today's show is brought to you by Heather Herndon and Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And each week, Heather reminds us why we love to live here. And today, Heather's highlighting locally owned Vermeulen Furniture. Third generation, being family owned and operated, located across from the Westwood Mall. Check out Vermeulen's today. Longtime sponsor of the morning show as well.
Thank you very much. The police blotter this morning, officers responded to 5th Street and West Franklin Street for people going through vehicles in the area. And let that be a warning to you. Don't leave stuff in your car and lock your cars. Officers made contact with the subjects who were found to be in possession of 2 stolen vehicles.
2 cars?
2. But get this, 2 16-year-old females and a 17-year-old male were interviewed and released to their parents.
That's a new brand of criminal out there, I'll tell you that.
I would
right
have
now.
kept them.
If I was the parent, I would say, just keep them.
Keep them. If I was
Keep
the police,
'em?
I would say, parents, you're not getting these kids.
Well, let's say if I was 16 and a police officer brought me home and said, hey, your son committed grand theft auto, do you want me to take him to prison or would you keep me? You'd send me back?
Send them, take them.
Well, that's a good thing that my mom wouldn't. My mother would not.
We've got today's kitten news. A poor kitten was rescued in a frat house in Connecticut.
Oh, dear.
Apparently the kitten wandered into the fraternity house, got its head stuck through a small hole in this desk. This is the hole that the wires go through in the back.
Wow.
Yes. Something Delta Phi, apparently. And they were able to get the cat's head out, and he's happily ever after. But they don't know whose cat it is.
It was probably a stray.
Could be.
Maybe it'll end up being the fraternity's house cat.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Middleton Animal Control.
This week, high school football live on JTV. We're going to be over at Jackson High. Live coverage starts at 6:45 as Belding comes to town. It'll be the orange and black versus the orange and black.
Isn't Belding the school that was Saved by the Bell?
No, Mr. Belding taught.
Mr. Belding.
And that was Bayside, Southern California. Very nice school.
What's our other game?
Our other game is Hanover Horton at Columbia Central, and we'll have both those games this weekend for you on the Avenue Auto Sports Weekend on JTV and JTV.TV.
And this could be the first time that the Comets and the Golden Eagles play each other in football.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. So let's get to our scoreboard, brought to you by Extreme Dodge. Thanks to Extreme Dodge. Drove by there the other day. You know, you can get right off that exit now. Mm-hmm. Pull right in to Extreme. And Noah, you're going to get really upset with me down here because I accidentally left the paper upstairs.
Oh, well, the Jackson Christian won.
Yeah,
and
they beat.
What unbelievable year.
They are. There's a wonderful article by Jeff Steers on our website right now in the Sunday Spotlight. Check that out. And then Jackson Christian went down to Athens Factoryville and won 5-0. Here's what's coming up on deck for today. A lot of volleyball. It's actually last week of volleyball for my 7th grade daughter. That season went pretty quick. They don't.
No postseason?
They don't do postseason, no. Postseason picnic is all. And then we've got soccer tonight. Grass Lake at Columbia Central, and beautiful weather for cross country. Awesome. So should be a great night in high school sports.
Be sure and check out the results online at jtv.tv later tonight. Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show coming up from Elrose Steel. We have Randy Glick and David Schmidt, and they will join us right after this break.
Comfort food like you want it. That's what you'll get when you visit Crow's Nest Cafe in Napoleon. It's located in the Napoleon Airport Plaza next to the airport. If you want a home-cooked meal, this is the place to be. Breakfast is served all day, and the lunch and desserts won't disappoint. And yes, they will dance for their famous biscuits and gravy. Dine in or take out, catering is available too. Crow's Nest Cafe, as this is as much their nest as it is ours.
Caw!
It's time to invest in you. At Jackson College, you get the quality education you deserve, surrounded by a community you'll love. Grow your skill set through flexible courses and different learning opportunities. Discover new career paths. Find your passion. all at a price that you can afford. Whether you're a recent high school graduate, continuing your education, or interested in learning something new, Jackson College has the perfect options for you. Jackson College. You belong here. We can't wait to meet you.
It's 5 a.m. and
I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
We've been coming here since 1868.
there's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
This is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Visit Napoleon Lawn and Leisure today or find them online at napoleonlawn.com. Napoleon Lawn and Leisure, your local John Deere dealer for over 30 years.
Does your back or neck pain get in the way of you doing your job, relaxing, playing with your kids, or just having fun? Then you should call and schedule an appointment with Palmer Family Chiropractic. At Palmer Family Chiropractic, our goal is to find the source of your symptoms and get you back to your daily activities by locating and removing the cause of your health problems. If you're serious about your health and getting to the root cause, then feel free to give us a call at 517-750-7790.
Our show today is brought to you by Summit Heights Dental Care. Make Summit Heights Dental Care your first choice for dental care in Jackson. Thank you to Dr. Nick Legau and staff. Coming up, Jackson College this Friday has Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And it's happening Friday, October 13th. You can buy tickets now. Visit jccmi.edu/Potter Center.
Promises to be a great show where they've been playing already. They're getting great reviews. Joining us now from Alro Steel, celebrating their 75th anniversary this year, CEO and Chairman Randy Glick and President and COO David Schmidt. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, congratulations on this 75th anniversary year, and really thanks for all that you guys are doing for the community to celebrate 75 years.
Well, and that's, you know, when we start talking about how do you celebrate 75, we've done a lot of things internally at all our locations around the country. Each one of our locations found something to do. Mm-hmm. They went to baseball games. We had food trucks. They did all sorts of things. Had great big open houses. But then we're, 75 years ago is when my father started here in Jackson, and it's like, what do we do for the community? And we reached out to the county, and they're like, gee, why don't you get involved with the Cascades, and why don't you, do so many other things? And so we always do things, but we've done even more this year. Yeah. So the Cascades thing went really well, and they haven't asked yet. So, but maybe more.
Maybe do it again. Yeah, for sure. Now, 75 years is absolutely amazing. I looked up a stat this morning. Only 12% of businesses make it past 25, 26 years. What's been the secret to Alro over the 75 years?
Our team.
Yeah.
It really is a team. Yeah, it's the people that make the company, and we're blessed to have over 3,500 teammates. So 16 different states. We've grown so much, and the team is what does it day in, day out, taking care of the customers. So your father would have said that. Al was big on that. We miss Al dearly. He taught us well, and the team's in place for another 75 years.
Yeah.
And I think that was really one of the traits of Al, his humbleness. He really often, as you just have now, credits the team, all the people that work at Alro, and your company is truly a Jackson employer of choice. People want to work there, people stay there, you take good care of them, and you do have a happy team.
Well, thank you. It's
yeah, we're blessed. We're blessed that way, right?
Yeah.
I know it's tough talking about your dad.
Yeah, I'll ask you. What's it been like watching Randy transition into CEO?
This is a great time to kiss up to your boss. Randy's done a fantastic job. Al was there every day, and Al was with us, but Al was teaching us for the last number of years as well. And when COVID hit, He was more hands off, so we got an opportunity to do a lot of things, and he gave us a lot of rope. So Randy stepped right in. We laugh all the time. We have a lot of people ask us after Al passed, what kind of changes? You must have a bunch of changes, like we had a scroll of changes. And we laughed. There's nothing. There's one thing on the list, and it was don't screw it up. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So keep doing what we're doing. So it's been. We try to keep it as business as usual.
Yeah.
Really, it stemmed from taking care of customers. I'll say that, and I'll keep saying it. It's all about our thousands of customers that we have day in, day out, servicing their needs.
Yeah. That was Al's slogan, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
That's a good slogan for really anyone, especially in this day and age. I want to talk a little bit about Brian Stewart. He's doing the fall series right now. We need him to have a couple good tournament runs here. Talk a little bit about kind of your involvement with Brian and over the years. And shoot, I think he's just a year younger than me, so he's about 40 now already.
Yeah. That's right. You're that old?
Yeah.
Over the many years, we've been involved with local Jackson golfers that have made it that far, with David Michael, Lane Crosby. Some other people over the years that thought they were good enough to make it and weren't. But my family's always liked golf, and just wanted to support the local kids, and that's how we got involved with Brian years ago. So
it's really cool. Bart and I have gone to quite a few tournaments around the country, and seeing that Alro logo on the bag, whether you're in Texas or North Carolina or wherever, it's really cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's fun. Brian is he hasn't had the best last couple years, but he's competing against a bunch of kids, and if he's almost 40 years old. So it's 10 more years, he can make it to the senior tour.
Yeah. And as we know, you can make some hay on the senior tour.
Yes.
Well, it's not just Brian Stewart and, of course, the University of Michigan, but you support so many things in Jackson County. Schools, education, local sports. What are some of the things that you've been part of this year, Randy?
This year's list, they actually gave me a list. I don't want to read the whole thing, but some things at Spring Arbor University, the Jackson County Parks and the Cascades, the Jackson School of the Arts down here, the Little Leagues, some youth things at the Y Center, the MLK Center, summer work programs that we're involved with the Anchor Initiative, we're involved with the Enterprise Group, the Juvenile Diabetes. Let me look at my cheat sheet here. Hockey, the SOAR, which is the over by Westwood Mall.
Yes.
And then we do a lot of things every day with schools and robotics teams and anybody that's teaching about manufacturing. If it's welding and machining, we want to help them. We want to give them money. We want to give them material to teach manufacturing, because that's the future of our business. And manufacturing is great jobs, and need to get people involved in that. Manufacturing isn't scary, dark and dirty things like it might have been, maybe when Bart was, but anyway, shame on me. But manufacturing is great technology jobs, and we're trying to help people all over the country, and we do that every day.
Yeah, to help young people get exposed to it.
Right. Absolutely, yes. One of the things we're just getting involved with is a national group called Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs that is out there representing manufacturing all over North America, and they have camps all over the country, and we're going to be a big supporter of that, so that they can get more camps to get more kids involved.
Such a change. When I was growing up, you didn't hear anything about it. You were steered maybe even away from it a little bit. Yeah. But manufacturing is strong, and it is the key to business still, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Some people say, what's Elro's biggest threat? And I would tell you, it's not other people that sell metals. It's not having a strong manufacturing base in this country or the specific areas that we're in. Yeah. So anything, we're pro-manufacturing. We support the Michigan Manufacturers Association, JAMA, and there's other organizations like JAMA in many other cities throughout the Midwest. So it's the key to our success in the future. So.
One of the things you also did during your anniversary year, you grew. You've acquired new companies, and that's been going on for many years. You're in how many states now?
16.
Wow.
16, and recently Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Or is it Cedar Falls?
Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids.
Cedar
okay.
Rapids.
Yeah, we had been sending some trucks from the Chicagoland area out to Iowa for the past 10 or 15 years, and finally we had enough business out there that Randy built us a brand new building with some cool toys in it,
Nice.
and so we've got a nice facility out there that will employ at some point 100 people.
That's great.
Out there and taking care of that area.
What's the secret to when you add new locations out of state? What's the secret to maintaining that culture?
Great question.
I'll let you do that one.
So yeah, we're pretty much promote from within. We do a lot of training programs, and we start them very young, if you will, and get them to take a number of positions in the company and give them as much experience as possible, and hopefully have some people that are interested in some of the geographic areas that we're at. And we've had plenty of people that do move, but that is very, very important to us to promote within, because that culture is everything. Taking care of customers.
You guys brought along some photos of some of the processes that you do at Alro. Laser cutting. And you've got, for people that are in the just-in-time delivery, you are actually able to produce product, get it out the door the same day they need it.
Yeah, that's really big for us. That's part of that service that we're doing. 90-some% of our orders come in today, go out tomorrow. So we're a grocery store of metals and plastics.
Amazing.
Yeah,
really.
it's quick. Speed kills, right? In the sports term, that's how we look at it.
Obviously, these racking systems. I mean, they're obviously I love them because of the color, but I mean, this is amazing. Talk about these racking systems you guys have everywhere.
That's really nothing new. There's, but that's how you store metal.
Yeah.
Similar to like you'd see at a Home Depot, how they would store big pieces of wood and things like that. Ours have a little more capacity and a little more height, obviously. But that's how you store metal and keep track of it. And
a sideways forklift goes down there, right?
Yes, and we have it's called a side loader that goes down there. But in the blue and yellow looks pretty in the picture
it looks
too.
sharp, yeah.
So.
One of the things the family does, and Randy and Al have done, is that we reinvest in the company. That we make sure we have the best equipment, the best facilities. Sometimes we joke and call them toys, but to take care of our customers, very expensive. But we make sure we have the best to do that, and that allows us to deliver next day, every day. It's one thing to do it once in a while, but to do it day in, day out, that's the key. That's the reliability our customers count on.
It's great. The company does so much in supporting the community, but it's also your people. You guys, you two personally, and everyone that you have on your team, they're out supporting organizations, schools, nonprofits all throughout Jackson, all throughout wherever your locations are too.
Thank you.
Yeah, although we promote that.
Yeah.
Although Dave, I heard you missed your pickleball game this morning.
Well, that's because your son Joe is playing, and I try to avoid when he's there because
is he any good?
He's pretty good.
Is he? Okay.
You see him; he's 9 foot tall.
He is
long
9
arms.
foot tall. Yeah, what's funny is he graduated high school at about 5'11".
So it's all later growth.
Yeah, he kept growing.
Yeah, he kept growing. So pickleball, that's turned into quite the worldwide phenomenon.
It has. You have the old guys like me that have got into it, but now you're seeing more and more 30 and 40 somethings playing. But yeah, we've had some nice investments in the community here with the new outdoor courts over by the Cascade Falls, and there's a new business opening up that's going to be indoor pickleball courts over by the Crossroads Pickleball, I think is the name they're going. So yeah, we're excited. It's a fun sport. It can allow guys with fake knees and hips to do something. So.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, good.
I want to see you out there.
Well, I don't want to get hurt. I'll wait till I have the fake knees and hips and then start playing.
Aren't those all sponsored by the orthopedic surgeons? Because all the old people get hurt.
They are. Business is booming. Yes. So
it's great to have you guys here.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you for what you do for the community.
Yes.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
thank you,
it.
guys.
This is great. Thank you.
Glad to have you here. From Alro Steel, celebrating 75 years, CEO and Chairman Randy Glick and President and CEO David Schmidt. More of the morning show. Stay tuned.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving. by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
Collins Brothers Floor Covering has been serving the Jackson community for over 80 years. We specialize in residential and commercial projects and offer a full range of flooring materials from carpet to luxury vinyl. With endless colors, styles, and patterns to choose from, we can complement the look of any room. Quality products at the best value and customer satisfaction are guaranteed when you choose Collins Brothers Floor Covering. Contact Collins Brothers Floor Covering and see how we can personalize your project today.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
The secret is out. Jackson is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We are people with community pride, school spirit, and deep roots. The secret is out. Jackson has great parks, home to some of the best golf in the country, and boasts more lakes than you can count. With unique, locally owned shops and restaurants, we have a little something for everyone. Hey Jackson, the secret is out. The Heather Herndon team with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, serving the Jackson community since 2005.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
The Green Market at Henry Ford and its many vendors want to thank our wonderful patrons for their many years of support. And we look forward to seeing you all again soon in the lot across Michigan Avenue from Henry Ford Health. The Green Market, providing you and your family with healthy, fresh food.
The Michigan Department of Corrections is hiring. They are hiring right now. Paid training, immediate openings, and great benefits. They're hiring for corrections officers, food service workers, mental health professionals, and more. Visit michigan.gov/MDOC. This Saturday, the ETA, Emerging Arts in Technology Festival, or Emerging Technology and Art Festival, is happening. Please come down 3 to 11. There'll be live music and tons of visual art displays featuring immersive art installations and educational workshops. Show up downtown 3 to 11 this Saturday.
Joining us now from Penn Chiropractic, Dr. Randy Penn. Good morning.
Hey, Doc.
Good morning. Great to see you, Bart. Andy,
good
to see you.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about discs.
Yeah.
What is the disc? What is a disc?
So the discs are little cushions in between each vertebrae.
Okay.
And so there's 24 individual vertebrae in the spine. They all move independently of one another. And then inside, or in between each vertebrae is a disc. And that acts like cushion, support, like a shock absorber for the spine, so that it doesn't just fracture all the time, right? So it acts like a real shock absorber and gives us a great deal of freedom of movement.
You hear like herniated, bulging, degenerative, all problems related to the discs.
They are. And unfortunately, it's preventable.
Yeah.
It really is preventable. We always have focused on the prevent model, Andy, but unfortunately, when there's alignment problems in the spine, they ultimately, think about like alignment on a vehicle. What happens to the tires if we don't get the alignment?
They get uneven wear.
Uneven wear and tear, right? So that's what happens to the discs when there's alignment issues with the vertebrae. There's uneven wear and tear on the disc, and over time, that becomes weak, and then a certain movement makes us vulnerable, bending, twisting, lifting, pulling, reaching, all at the same time, even if we're young in our 20s.
What are they made out of? Are they soft? Are they hard?
So that's a great question. There's two, Bart, there's two types of material. One is more fibrous, which is kind of more like a ligament. That's the outside rings of the disc. And then inside the disc is kind of like a jelly type structure. And that's called the nucleus. It's kind of provides nutrients to the disc, but that is what, unfortunately, when the annular fibers, the outside fibers tear or they become weak or dehydrated, that can shift and that can cause a bulge or herniation, which ultimately hits the nerves or can hit the nerves or even face the spinal cord, which can be very, not only painful, but detrimental to the nerve supply carrying information wherever it's going.
And Penn Chiropractic is a certified disc center of America now, so you're able to help people in a lot of non-surgical treatments, which, gosh, everyone wants to avoid being under the knife, and you've got some great care that you're able to provide.
We're very fortunate to be invited into this group, and the training that we've gone through, there's a couple hundred offices around the country that are nationally certified. And really, it kind of elevates the standard in terms of protocols that we've put together over really the last 10 years. And we've recently joined this group, so it's a great mind share. We have offices all over the country, so if we have friends or family, we can refer them, or if the viewers have friends or family in another state that have some disc issues, they can reach out to Disc Center
Tell me
of
about
America.
this. Tell me about this table here. I have seen it in person.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so this is the Accuspina. This is the most advanced table for non-surgical spinal decompression. In fact, this technology is actually called intervertebral differential dynamic therapy. So this is the table that we have. Here, there's this patient's being shown they're getting their low back pulled. Do you see that angle, that tower? See that tower? That can change angles, Andy, and then ultimately we can really specifically target what level of disc we're dealing with. If it's L5, is it L4, is it L3, 2? So we can change the angle, but the computer there's all kinds of doctoring that goes into that in terms of pounds of force, in terms of body weight. And at the end of basically this high pull, what differentiates this table and what separates it from any other spinal decompression table is they patented an oscillation. So at the end of the pull, there's kind of a vibration or oscillation, and that creates more opportunity for nutrients and hydrogen and oxygen and glucose to get kind of pulled into the disc, and that then is what creates more hydration and becomes more curative for the disc. So we're able to create a vacuum phenomena that then sucks nutrients back in.
I think, Doc, people living in pain, I mean, you don't have to live in pain, right?
Typically, no. I mean, not everyone qualifies for this type of procedure, but
we're going to look at a quick before and after a decompression here picture. Yeah.
So you see this is looking at a side view of the lumbar spine. You see the circle there where that material is pushed into right? That's actually effacing the spinal cord. That's the cord that's sitting there, right? Now look at the post picture. This is the work that we're doing and Disc Centers of America are doing, is that we're creating that vacuum phenomena that can then suck that nucleus or herniation back into the center of the disc.
It's like a 2x4 in your house, you know? You need it straight and going the right way, not crooked. I mean, there's plenty of analogies, Bart.
Yes, there are. And particularly when you bring in this model, you can actually see, I've seen, the model of the spine before, but I really never noticed what's between, and that's the discs.
Yep, that's the cushion, those are the discs, and unfortunately when they do, maybe that's a better view if we can get there, is when they do herniate, that's what that
Okay.
little red guy there.
Wow.
That's what that's kind of indicating, is that that's pushed out of the center of the disc. We see that there.
Yeah.
How many of us are living with these issues and just dealing with it and just?
Unfortunately, this is so common.
Yeah.
And especially if it's not prevented. Again,
Right.
if we can really take care of the spine and nerve system early on, from birth through growth and development, youth sports, all those things, these things can be preventable. Unfortunately, it's very common. Like 80% of us have some back issues at some point, not always disc related. And the other thing is, a lot of times disc problems aren't even symptomatic. So
Right.
we can have them, and most athletes unfortunately have them because of impacts. And
They don't even know it.
And they
No,
may
not
even
until
know it.
not until the pain finally comes, right?
Until they maybe push far enough that it's
Right.
hitting those delicate nerves. And then that's sending a message to the brain, wow, we got to do something, and the system is under stress, and then we run into these pain cycles. Unfortunately, the medical options are invasive. They're we have opioids, which are addictive. We know that whole issue. Unfortunately, injections that can be dangerous and can cause neurological deficits, and then unnecessary back surgeries, which are, a lot of them are preventable. Now, sometimes we need them, right? So because we can't help every case, and we need our neurosurgeons and those guys, and we work with them. We work with other physicians that when we find a case that's outside of our league, then we have to refer.
Amazing. I'm worried about my back right now as we
Well,
look
you
at
should.
this.
It sounds like you might want to go in.
I know.
But now we have Disc Centers of America right here in Jackson at Penn Chiropractic. Another way that you're able to serve the community, and people want to come in for a consultation. I know you're happy to have them come in.
Yeah, there's really probably one of the best ways, Bart, is when we do complimentary MRI reads. If people they know they have disc issues, things like that, we can do an MRI read to see if they qualify for care in our office. And if they just, Google Disc Centers of America, Jackson, they can fill out an online form.
Awesome.
We can do it like a pre-consult, to see if they even qualify, if they're good candidates.
Dr. Penn, and you've been practicing for 30 years already, which is amazing.
30 plus.
Congratulations.
Amazing.
30 years. If you're in pain or you want to learn more about the disc problems you're probably having, please give Dr. Penn a call. Again, been practicing for over 30 years. Doc, thanks so much for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Bart, appreciate it.
Doc Penn here on The Morning Show. We'll be right back. More after this.
Kibbe Cobb Deli, open 7 days a week, offers a wide variety of signature sandwiches, soups, flatbread pizza, gourmet hot dogs on homemade hot dog buns, bagel sandwiches, deli meats, sides, and much more. Check us out on Facebook for the complete menu. And just a couple storefronts down is the Iron Bark Brewing Company. This is a popular spot for terrific craft beers, the same amazing food as offered at Kibbe Cobb Deli, live music, and great people. Kibbe Cobb Deli and Iron Bark Brewing Company, both located on Kibbe Road in Jackson.
Sandhill Crane Vineyards, Winery, and Cafe invites you into our tasting room or sit outside on our wraparound deck and sample award-winning wines. Our cafe offers wine-friendly foods, including the heart of our offerings, the Design Your Own Charcuterie Board. In addition, we offer sandwich, soup, and salad specials from Friday through Sunday. Don't miss live music on the weekends and late Fridays as well. Host your next shower, public and private events, and small weddings in our banquet room. We have something for everyone at Sandhill Crane Vineyards, Winery, and Cafe. Buying local never tasted so good.
Life can be a whirlwind of responsibilities, leaving little time for what truly matters, quality family time. With Keeping It Clean, your trusted residential cleaning partner, our dedicated team will work tirelessly to ensure your home is clean so you don't have to lift a finger. We give you back the precious gift of time, more moments for laughter, and time to cherish memories with your loved ones. Call us at 517-990-5772 to book your cleaning today. Keeping It Clean, a clean home for a happy family.
At Jackson Public Schools, our mission is to bring the community together and create a culture of academic excellence and workforce readiness. JHS offers newly renovated and state-of-the-art educational and athletics facilities. Combine that with the largest selection of AP courses, early college and dual enrollment, the Pathways program, career and technical education, or virtual options through SCMV. JHS truly offers your student flexibility in every aspect of their high school experience. Explore your options at jpsk12.org. Jackson Public Schools, where community comes together.
I'm Nate Vermeulen, and welcome to Vermeulen Furniture.
We are Jackson's premier home furnishing store. Living and dining room sets, home office decor, beautiful bedrooms, we have it all. Take advantage of our in-home design service, and we provide free mattress delivery and setup. We have a wide variety of power recliners for those lazy days, and be sure to check out our clearance center for the best deals in Jackson. Stop into Vermeulen's today and make your house a home.
At Runway Party Store, you'll find all of your everyday convenience items, smiling faces to help you find what you need, and daily specials fit for any meal. Visit us today and check out our newly remodeled location on Michigan Avenue just south of the Jackson Airport.
The Walk to End Alzheimer's is coming up. It's coming up this weekend, and it starts with registration at 10 a.m., and the walk will be around 11:15 with the opening ceremony at 11. It is this Saturday in Horace Blackman Park.
Your mom and I are the honorary chairpersons
Really?
for the event.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
I look
you.
forward to seeing you down
Yes.
there. Under the Radar Michigan was in town, and the Michigan Theater has a book signing event, and that will be on the 17th. So give the Michigan Theater a call.
Actually, it's the
when is it?
show. They're going to play the show at
Thank
the
you.
Michigan Theater next Thursday.
And there'll also be a book signing next
They'll do that too.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't have that date in front of me.
Prizes, and those two guys are going to be there, and they're going to play the film.
Very good.
Yep. Joining us now is the Executive Director of AWARE, Angelita Gunn. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love this time of year because it's the Men Who Cook.
Yep.
I
in the
love
fall.
this event. This is one of my favorite events.
Well, thank you.
It's so
thank
fun.
you.
How long have you guys been doing this?
This is our 12th year.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe it.
They're great. You've been to them, but you haven't been a Men Who Cook.
No.
Why don't you?
What's that all about?
I don't know what I'd make.
Are you, do you consider yourself a home chef? Culinary skills?
I don't consider myself any of that.
Do you know how to boil eggs?
Yeah, I can do that, but what do you,
what would you make?
I don't know. Pie?
Oh.
No, we
there
already
you
have
go.
someone who does pie. I don't know. It's so good. Everyone has their specialties. I think it's fun for me to just walk around and eat.
Well, good.
Are
So
you-
does that mean you'll be there
I'll be
this
there.
year? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll be
Perfect.
there for sure.
Good.
Are you still looking for cooks?
We are. Yes, we are. So we're up to 12. We
Okay.
got quite a few new people this year.
Oh, who do you have?
I had to bring a list because there's so many new people. So we have some folks returning, like Brian Dumont from FLR, and Aaron Dimmick, and Shannon Arnett, Ryan Felty, who's on our board of directors, David Girding, Chad Kennedy. But we also have some great Darren McIntosh, Luis Renaga, Vic Shiro, Vincenzo Silvesti. So we've got some local police and fire coming. Yeah, so we got a little competition going with them.
And the nice thing is you can eat all of it.
Yes.
You get to eat
Yep, you
and then
can
vote.
Eat, vote. We'll do it by, of course, audience applause, making it simple. But chefs can win for best taste, for most creative workstation, and for the most tips raised for the event. So that's some of last year's pictures. We had a lot of fun last
It was
year.
a lot of fun.
So last year we encouraged people, because it takes place so close to Halloween, we encouraged people to dress up. So we're going to do that again this year too.
This guy went as Adam Soper.
Yes, Adam's been with us for several years. He does a great job, real creative. He tries a lot of different things. So we're never quite sure what he's going to bring.
There's Freddie.
There's Freddie. He's a tentative. We don't have him confirmed yet, but we're hoping he'll join us again this year.
Is there a silent auction again this year?
There will be a silent auction and a raffle.
Nice.
So we'll have some prizes, some fun times. There we go. There's Arnett, Shannon Arnett. Thank you. And there's Aaron
and Matt.
Yeah.
Yep, People for the Parks and Trail. They did a great job. I think they won for best their workstation, most creative last year.
Ooh, a league of their own.
Yeah. I think he won for best taste. He had great burnt tips.
That's a good costume.
Yeah.
You will not be hungry when you leave this.
No,
event.
you won't.
No.
Who's the guy that does those peanut butter marshmallow deals? Is that guy?
I know. I don't think he's coming back this year.
Those were good.
We missed him. I think we missed him last year and this year. I'm not really sure why, but he's, yeah.
I missed it last year.
How much does it cost? And,
so it's $40 to come in, and of course, all you can eat. Chad, of course, usually his portions are like
they're huge.
a dinner portion, but most people are encouraged to make enough to feed, 300 people, and smaller portions, so like a tapas or a kind of like the chili cook-off where they have those little. So the idea is for people to be able to taste everything. I have yet to accomplish that.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard because you get your favorites and then you're like, I think I'll go back for more of that.
So this is obviously a great big fundraiser for your organization.
Yes.
How do the funds raised help Aware?
So they help us with our operating support. We get probably about 69% of our resources to support our programs and our direct services through federal grants, and then we have to raise the rest locally. So it helps us fill the gaps.
Yeah, I was there. I've been to every one except one.
Yeah.
But I'll be back this year.
Well, that's good to hear.
Didn't
because
we
we missed you.
Did we do it outside one year?
We did do it outside.
At the Rotunda?
Yep,
Yeah.
we did it outside the first year of COVID.
That's
when
right.
COVID hit, we weren't sure that we were going to hold it, and there were some other nonprofits that were being real creative with their fundraisers and had done outdoor where you just drive up and you pick up a container of treats, and that worked out really well too that year.
Do you recommend people bring a friend, bring a table, and you can kind of sit wherever you want, right?
Yep. We do have sponsors, so there'll be some reserved tables for a handful of our sponsors, and but yeah, you can sit wherever you want. You come in. You can purchase tickets online. There's our website on that flyer there, and then they're not physical tickets. We'll just have a list of the names of people who pre-purchased, but you can also purchase tickets at the door.
I have a very busy week, and that's a Thursday night, correct?
It's
Very
a
good.
Thursday evening, starts at 6 p.m., and it'll be a lot of fun.
One thing, too, I want to mention, it's family friendly, and a lot of these events that we all go to in the community, it's, it's just not something you'd bring a kid to. This one, you can sure as heck bring your kid to.
Absolutely.
Walk around, get some food. It's a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah, it's non-stop entertaining too.
Yeah, it is.
There's something going on the whole night.
Yep. We'll have music, and then the thing that I like that Bart does the best is the chef parade.
Oh, yes, the chef
so
parade.
So welcoming people in,
Was it last year we had the auctioneer, that young boy? Or was
no,
that
was a few years back.
Okay.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he was phenomenal, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun time.
He was a lot of fun.
Well, get your tickets, but first get it on your calendar, and you can just show up on the spur of the moment on Thursday, October 26th at the Commonwealth Center.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Angelita Gunn is the Executive Director of Aware. We continue with the morning show after this.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Northwest Community Schools provides a positive culture that inspires students to achieve greatness.
We believe in kindness.
Truly caring about the success of others starts with you.
We believe in creating positive relationships.
Listen and be present. Be prepared to be amazed.
We believe in being intentional.
Have a clearly defined vision and mission and be mindful.
We believe in positivity.
Give specific praise and celebrate all things.
We believe in growth.
Academic, behavioral, social, and emotional growth is a mindset for both students and staff.
We are Northwest.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.
Do you do irrigation systems?
Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs.
What about lawn care?
We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah! When surgery is recommended, know that you have a choice. As a local independent orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Robert Doan can provide procedures others can't, as well as utilize the equipment and implant choices that are best for you. Get a first or second opinion at Jackson Orthopedic Specialists.
My family and I have lived in Jackson for 18 years. We support the local community extensively. If you have any orthopedic problems, please call and we would love to care for you.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Welcome back to the morning show. Hope everyone has a wonderful, is today Tuesday or Wednesday?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
October 10th.
Tuesday, October 10th. Halloween is coming right up. Calendars are starting to fill. Do you know what you're going to dress up as?
Myself.
Yeah. That's fun.
You'd like to fly.
Love.
Joe Barry, our account manager, he just drove to Houston, Texas.
I tell you, if you would have given me a half hour with him and his dad, I could have got him on a plane, but they drove.
They were afraid. Joe's dad's afraid to fly.
Which
so
I used to be, so I totally understand that.
According to J.D. Power, the #1 airport in North America, favorite airport among travelers is Detroit Metro.
The McNamara Terminal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How about that?
That's great.
So we have the best airport in the whole
We do.
country.
Who has the worst?
I don't. The J.D.
Fort
Power,
Lauderdale.
they just do the best.
Oh.
But
what's the worst airport you've ever been in? Smallest airport I've ever been in, Hilton Head. You walk right in, you can have a cigarette, you can do whatever you want at that airport. There's no anything.
No security.
There's nothing. Nothing. There's a vending machine, Avis, and cigarettes.
That's great. Who's on the show tomorrow? I won't be here. I'll be at the...
Oh, yeah, you'll be gone.
Highfields breakfast.
Nicole Batches, CEO of Rainbow Helicopters in Hawaii. You know I love Hawaii. Brian Klinger, teacher at Northwest. And Jessica Houston from Emerging Technology and Art at the ETA Festival.
Later today, Tanya Berry from Consumers, Teresa Smith from Wellwise, artists for the ETA, Melissa Evans, Jacob McGarry. Andy visits Don Foods and For Goodness Cakes, and Tom Rooney. All later today. We'll see you starting at 1.
We are back at Jackson High School for another entertaining and delicious episode of Food Circuit.